Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholoyim La Yahweh, Bachashim, Yahushai, Bachashim, Madash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, led by the Spirit, taught us this beautiful truth, and just want to say the water to all the Akim and Achwah that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes and commandments of Yahweh, Bachashim, Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Jachana Nawaf. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And these Edomites, man, this guy, he could be an Israelite, but with this guy Edomite written all over it, man. When you kind of read in the Spirit and get to looking at the actions, so to speak, even though Jake is wicked as hell too. But it says Oakland County man accused of killing his mom after being scolded, then using her money at a casino. Now, this guy's 39 years old. That's why it's a lot of old Jake that live with their moms, too. But Esau is just notorious for fucking their parents up, right? So it says, Oakland County, Michigan, a Holly man is facing charges in connection with the killing of his mother after she allegedly scolded him for his life choices. Well, at 39, if you didn't teach him... That's why the scripture talks about train up a child in the way he should go. Let me grab that real quick. If he didn't know, if he's back at home living with you, at that point in the game, don't get me wrong, shit happens. People got, they go through things, you know what I'm saying? They need a backup. And shit just happens, Sometimes you got to go back and chill with your family. And that's why you don't want to burn bridges, you know what I'm saying? Just in case you have to, But let me get Proverbs 20, I think it's 22:6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And Esau is notorious for the not disciplining your children. I'll put it that way. Because the scripture talks about spare not the rod. Let me see if I can find that. There's a few scriptures on. Those in Proverbs, Salakia. Few scriptures on disciplining your children, but Esau, he has made it to the point where if you discipline your children, he will come and, take your children away from you and take your ass to jail, right? And the meanwhile, your children are just moving through the earth with no guidance, and that gets them destroyed. Okay, so this is Proverbs 13:24. He that spareth his rod hateth his son, right? But he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes, which you get on his ass immediately. Right? Just a few of them. Let me see. I can actually go into this one and get some precepts on it. We'll just, jump back into it. That's a spirit. We're just moving in the spirit. Let's get some cross references because I know it's a few precepts on that. Then, of course, the Ten Commandments, you know what I'm saying, where it talks about honoring thy mother and thy father. But Esau, he fronts as if he's this righteous Christian people, and they're not, man. These are the wicked. They are the wicked that the Bible speaks of, man. Okay, so Proverbs 22:15, it says, foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. That's the reason why these kids are out of hand. Esau set it up where you can't fuck their asses up no more. I remember, man, please. Back in the days, your parents put the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in your ass, boy. You had manners. You all this talking to your elderly or any old kind of way, and if you even looked wrong, you got fucked up, bro. Proverbs 23:13, withhold not correction from a child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell. Right? And that word hell is going into the grave, because his ass gonna die. Eventually somebody gonna gun his ass down, knife his ass down, beat his ass down, or he can be in a hellish condition. In jail, sitting up looking stupid as hell, becoming somebody's boyfriend, or girlfriend, rather. And Proverbs 29:15 is a good one too. The rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame. See? Verse 17, it says, correct thy son. Matter of fact, let me see what verse 16 said. I kind of skipped over. Well, I can read that one because it can go with it. When the wicked, Proverbs 29 and 16, when the wicked are multiplied, transgressions increaseth. See? But the righteous shall see their fall. Correct thy son, and he shall give thee rest. Yea, he shall give delight unto the soul. See that? Because, yeah, if you're not whipping his ass, verse 16, it goes with it. It says, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth. So if you're not whipping his ass, you know, he's becoming more and more wicked. And the transgression, you can clearly see the earth is fucked all up. Because these kids are running shit. You know what I'm saying? The parents are they're not, you know, fucking these kids up no more. You say anything to them now. These so-called white people will come and take your kids. So he has set up the chaos. This guy, he's in reverse. I keep saying it, bro. I'm gonna keep saying. I gotta call this guy reverse. He's the reverse Uno guy. Anything that's got to do with righteousness. In fact, let me grab that real quick. Salaki, I'm gonna jump back into the article. But I've been seeing a lot of these particular stories like this with Esau fucking their parents up. I'm talking about doing them dirty, man. Isaiah 5. Here you go. You had to go back home. Obviously, you living with her, and you ain't even got respect enough to, you know, to do the right thing while you there. You know he wasn't paying no damn rent. Isaiah 5 and 20. Highlight on that. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And that's Esau all damn day long. He has switched everything up. The Lord said, whip their ass. This nigga said, nope, don't do that. You're psychologically harming them. Just let them just do what they want to do. That's that do as thy will spirit, though. That's Esau. That come as you are spirit. Motherfucker don't have no type of, no manners, don't, you know, step or, you know, cut all in front of you in a damn line in the store, you know, they be looking you up and down, just looking crazy as hell. Saying whatever comes to their damn head. You know, that's all stuff that's supposed to be taught as a child. Here you go, this nigga's 40 years old, living at his house with his mama. And he done fucked her ass up and jumped in her car and went to the casino with her money. Anyway, let's lock you. Let me get a little bit more into this thing here. So she was scolding his ass. Like, yeah, too late for that. Okay, so they responded. She was 59 years old. When the officers arrived, the woman's brother told them that he and his mother had been trying to call the woman, but she wasn't picking up, which was unusual. The brother also told the police that they had been together the night before and had planned to meet up again that day. After he didn't hear from Christine, he decided to go to the home to check on her and noticed her car wasn't there. The doors of the home were locked, so he forced the back door open and found her dead in her bed. When officers went inside the room, they found the woman fully clothed with no signs of injury being immediately visible. Additional officers then arrived at the home and found the bruising on her neck and other signs that showed a struggle had occurred. The brother also told police that Christine had let her son, identified as James Robert Hall, 39, move in 6 months to 1 year. See, sometimes you just gotta just let their asses just go ahead and just, you know, parents love their children, man, but goddamn, bro, if you know that they just a fuck up. Because, you know, the scriptures talks about, a young man, basically, he's not listening to his parents, you know what I'm saying? They bring him before the elders, roughly paraphrasing, you know, and they stone his ass, man. You rid the community of the disease, so to speak. You just got to just let some of these motherfuckers just go ahead and just do it, man. You got it. You go ahead, man. I done all I can do for you. And you know this nigga had to been fucked up as a kid, too. He's probably fucking her ass up as a kid. Probably never got an ass whooping. Because Esau's just weird like that. Anyway, my baby can do no wrong. That's that, they're not in trouble as other men. That's Psalm 73. He said Christine was afraid of James, slept with her bedroom door locked at night. So why would you let a nigga like that come to your house and you afraid of him? That's crazy work right there. You afraid of him, and because you know he's probably fucking her up beforehand. He probably was fucking her up when he was a teenager. The dad probably left. You know, a lot of those Edomite families, they just kind of is just you know. The dad be wanting to fuck their asses up. The mom, oh, he's so sweet. That's my baby. And then if the family end up breaking up because of these badass kids. Okay, it says, as authorities began investigating, they were notified the victim's car was spotted in Jackson. They also received a call from a woman's daughter who told them that James admitted to killing his mother to their father. Okay, so Kalamazoo officers later notified Holly police that they had arrested James on the open felony warrant and impounded his mother's car. So he already had a warrant. The officers allegedly responded to a party store after a clerk reported that a man using the store's phone stated he was thinking about killing himself. Yeah. They should have went ahead and let him do it. When Kalamazoo officers arrived at the store, they found James in his mother's car. In the parking lot, he allegedly told officers that he had killed her. He was taken into custody and lodged at the jail. Yeah, all that. Holly investigators went to the jail to interview James and told them that on November 24th, he was walking by his mom's bedroom when she called him in. James told them that she began verbally scolding him for his life choices and for not amounting to anything. He claimed that she had said this to him several times. Hall stated he became tired of hearing it, climbed on top of her, and used a pillow to smother her to death. Police said after killing her, he took her money and jewelry from her and fled in her vehicle. All stated he drove to the Kalamazoo area and stopped at a store to use their phone to call his father, who he believes lives in the area. He allegedly rented a room in Kalamazoo and was using the money he stole from the mother at a local casino. Officers took James into custody, and they only set his bond at $100,000. You know, so let me get that scripture too, because I quoted it. That's why, you know, you kind of read into, you know, some of this stuff, and you could tell who's an Edomite in a sense when it comes to certain stories like this. And that's an Edomite area. Not to say that no so-called blacks, Hispanics, or Native Americans don't live there, but that's all pretty much overall Edomiteville. $100,000 bond. That nigga shouldn't even be out. He shouldn't even get the hell out of here. He shouldn't have no bond. Psalm 73 and 5. Let me start at verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. See, they're not in trouble like us, man. Had this been, the story's reversed, think about a so-called black man doing this shit right here. He already got a warrant. First off, he wouldn't even been, you know, his ass would have been in jail anyway. They'd have ran Jake down. He already got a warrant. You already got a warrant. You done jumped on top of your mama, then smothered her to death with a damn pillow, take her jewelry, take her money, you know. They politely keep you from bumping your head while they getting you into the squad car. And you get $100,000 bond and can literally just get out if somebody got some money to put towards his doofy ass. And somebody probably will. One of them family members, that's how Esau get down too. Well, it's the Christmas holidays. This is the season. We gotta, he really didn't mean it, and all that bullshit. Esau is not in trouble as other men, man. But I've been seeing a lot of these stories as of late. I've been intending to keep a log of them. I should have kept a log of them because I've been seeing that. It's just like I'm so sick of looking at this type of shit. I just scroll on past them, bro. But I was like, you know what? Just a little pre-camp lesson. Look at this dude. Through, bro. Anyway, I'm not going to keep it long. But this is Esau. This is his world. And they falling apart. They really just are really seriously falling apart. Esau is not doing well. Matter of fact, let me see. No, they probably. But if you scroll, you could just scroll through here, man, in this Newsbreak app. You just going to, it's multiple stories of just Esau just going hard, man, on his parents, man. Cardi B, she about to go to Saudi Arabia, I think. Some crazy shit. I think Dubai, some crazy. She better hope her ass don't get caught up over there trying. There ain't no telling what they going to do to her. I'm going over there to get that freak off money. Yeah, this boy kind of re-upped on me, refreshed on me. It was another story I had just seen too. Oh, this guy right here, pickleball player, he plunges to his death while trying to retrieve a ball on the rooftop court. Out of there. You know that's some Edomite shit too. Yeah, a lot going on in the world, man. A lot going on in the world. Through. Yeah, Jake out here through too. We need all the way away from Esau though. Yep, they tearing down the damn White House. Let me see. Devastated wife reacts as brewery owner. Husband is accused of raping 13-year-old. See, this Esau all over the place. No, you got to do it. Just scroll, man. He be committing the most heinous crimes. Jake be into some shit too. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Jake be into some shit too, but Esau be doing the most craziest shit. That's pretty much about it. I was trying to find this other one. Crazy. Man, a lot going on out here, man. They on Trump ass. They throwing more pictures and shit out there of the Jeffrey Epstein hookup. So I'm assuming they're gonna eventually, maybe possibly, drop that bombshell soon. But who knows, man. He wasn't going to that like it. Oh man, bro. Yeah, that'd really be about it there, man. Just like I said, man. Oh, this nigga dead. Pulp Fiction and the Masked star Peter Green found. Yeah, that was a nasty, nasty scene, man. That's Esau too. Ving Rhames, that big muscular bound. Now they could have had Bruce Willis play that part of supposedly getting butt raped or whatever. Butt raped in that scene. If you ever seen Pulp Fiction, that's nasty work in that scene. And just Esau just thinking some shit like that up, man. And this nigga's wicked as hell, man. But we about out of here. We getting there, man. We need out of here, man. Anyway, pray that the lesson was edifying. With that, shalom.